Hello, this is Rick Brandenburg for Turf Bugs and Rock and Roll in North Carolina State University, and just wanted to provide a little update on our grub hunting expedition with Ron Wright down in Blue Tip Golf Course at the Ritz-Carlton in Grand Cayman Island. And one of the things we found, as I mentioned, the first thing we really needed to do was get an ID of the grub species that were present. And Ron, being a wise old superintendent with a lot of experience in solving problems, one of the observations that he has made over the last year is that he saw the beetles, and it appeared to be the same species of beetle year-round, and he saw grubs year-round. And once we were able to identify the grub, it turns out to be the carrot beetle, which is a grub that's very prevalent in some of the tropical areas of the islands in the Caribbean, and is also found in Florida. In fact, we find it all the way in North Carolina and other areas. But what we know about this insect in warm climates is that indeed the beetles, the adult stage, are present year-round. And typically we target with our grub insecticides the small grubs when they first hatch out of the eggs. Well, if the beetle's present year-round, that probably means that there's a lot of egg laying taking place year-round. So one of the challenges for us is to figure out when is the most cost-effective and the most effective time in general to apply an insecticide to control these grubs, because we're simply not going to get a good job of control with the large grubs present. So one of the next steps that we are going to consider taking is actually using a light trap. These beetles are attracted to light traps, as are many of the beetles, including the mast chafers that we see throughout much of the continental U.S. And by doing that, we can see if sometime during the year there are certain peaks, or there are periods when the beetles are more abundant. And if we get peaks during the year, 1, 2, or 3 or more peaks, then we could target our applications a couple or 3 weeks after those flights, knowing that there were probably a lot of eggs laid and that our effectiveness, or the number of small grubs present in the soil, will be higher. And by doing that, we can get much more benefit out of our grub insecticide. So one of the things we're going to do is try to nail down a little bit better the life cycle of this grub. Are there peak times when the beetles are laying eggs, and can we target insecticides to those peak periods and allow us to get a reasonable job of control against a white grub species that's basically present year-round. So we'll keep you updated on it, and we'll get started on that and give you some other updates here very soon. Talk with you later.